Alright, hello, I'm Jug, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's get the game running. Last time, we essentially just got our base up and running, more or less. All we really did was get up beds, washroom, a little dining area, and some science. And this one, we're actually going to be speeding things up a little bit. Mostly, well, I say speeding up, I want to cut out a lot of stuff. Mostly, I just want to try and just be doing a bunch of digging, which I don't think we need to be watching, do a couple of buildings, build like a proper bedroom and whatnot. Maybe move all of this water down to one centralized location, and yeah, I don't think we need to see everything about all of this, so unless something interesting happens, I'm just going to cut. Also, I was asked for zooms in to keep things zoomed in, so blue. We need to go further. I need to enhance further. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed, and we're at the point where we're actually getting ourselves... We have a couple of things to talk about. First off is another duplicant, or the care package, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like a whole lot of these. This person has an interest in farming, doctoring, and supplying. Yokel, shabby dresser, that's all fine. But gourmet means that he wants better food, and food in general just has a -1 to him. So that's not good for his morale. But he doesn't focus on anything, and doctoring I don't care about. Supplying is good because they can carry more, but farming, honestly I'm not all that worried about that one. Now both of these guys are ranching, which is okay. However, this guy's a rancher with husbandry +4, but has critter evasion, which husbandry -3. Now granted, he's still better at ranching, but it's just like, really? Like, I don't know, I don't think those two should have been together. Meanwhile, this one has a husbandry of 3, but it's biohazardous, meaning that they get sick more often, but they also snore loudly. Snoring loudly isn't the biggest issue, but I'm half tempted just to get the Oxyfern, but considering I can't do anything with it, I think Nicola is going to be joining us, and I guess I'll be giving you the name of... Too bad I already named Yellow. You can be Red. I feel like you really wanted the name Yellow. So, quick little thing. While we were away, I'm trying to build this out. My guys are going a little bit slowly. I want to make this area over here my bedroom, so that they'll go to bed, come up here, go straight into this little area that will be a... what's it called? A nature reserve for the morale bonus, and then get over here. Trying to get the water over here. Mostly from here, using a liquid pump. If we actually look over this, and I go to the plumbing overlay, I have the water just flowing all the way over and down, just to go straight down here into this pool to fill it up. Hopefully they can actually start building this stuff. Obviously they can't build the stuff that's blocked by dirt, but I'm trying to build this piece by piece. Speaking of which, we can actually open this up now. And while we were away, we got skill points. So, Blue, who we got last time, got the super hard digging. Cyan also got super hard digging. Sorry, not super hard. Magenta got the advanced research. So now we can actually do the higher research, such as that ranching. Red, who just joined us, must be a rancher and a tidier. Honestly, don't really care too much for the tidying, although I think there's something into this, but I'd rather you go into ranching, which means you need to go into farming first. And Yellow also has one, but I want to try out because I don't know what will happen. Sorry, let me go back for a second. Yellow starts off with hard digging to start off with. So that's one skill, but it doesn't cause anything in terms of morale needed. And while I can put him in the farming, that's fine. I want to try and use this thing. I have no idea if this is going to work. They still have to build it. Actually, I'm going to pick up the priority so that it gets done. This is a skill scrubber. Essentially how it works is that it will take a duplicant and it will essentially make them forget all of their skills, and you can redo it and redo them. It's great if, like, you needed somebody with a particular skill early on, but maybe not something you need later on. Or perhaps you have an issue with morale being too high and you just need people to, well, chill for 5 minutes. So the skill scrubber can be useful in that. I want to see if I can use that on Yellow to see if we can get a point back from hard digging alongside the one that he got from leveling up to go from improved farming and then go straight into ranching, because right now we're actually researching ranching. So if we can get that, if this actually works the way I hope it does, I'll be getting into ranching sooner than I expected, which I would be super happy about. Also, one last thing I think before we jump again, this little guy up here, the Shinebug, he actually laid an egg. And I hope that somebody's putting it in here, because I want to put that egg into my storage bin. No, what happened to it? I was telling them to put the egg, because it didn't hatch. Put the egg in the storage bin. I was going to have the storage bin drop it. Because I wanted them to... I wanted the Shinebug, or another Shinebug, to be born in there. Hold on. Let's go up. Let's just tell them to put critter eggs in there and see what happens. And there we go. We got the grooming station, critter drop-off, sharing station, feeder, airborne critter bait, the fish release, and the fish feeder. Speaking of fish, because also another thing I guess I should have talked about, this guy, Paku. I would like to get this guy, take his egg, and kind of do what I'm doing up here with the storage bin, and put the egg in here. Because I would like to actually ranch Paku, because Paku are very good animals when it comes to farming, because one, their shells are very good in lime production, and two, it never hurts to have more critters to actually use for food. And I think that's everything for right now, so again, I will jump and be back if something else interesting happens. Also, yeah, this has pretty much been it. Nothing's really changed in the base. Okay. Let's see if this works. Skill reset, yes. Skills. Yes, it does work. There we go. Perfect. So that is improved farming and straight into ranching. So that is a great way just to get into ranching early on. Which now means I need to actually get into ranching critters. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Okay, I'm back again with another little small thing. So, if you actually notice, I have flower pots in here with bluff briar. I did those to make this room from a mess hall to a great hall. Now, using potted plants alongside with these guys, if we go over to the colony summary, will not counteract the locavore achievement. We still have no farming plants and, well, consuming calories. So we do not have to worry about these guys getting in the way, meaning that we can get that +6 morale for people just coming in here to eat food. Also, speaking of morale, it would be good if I got rid of one of these beds, put in a door, and made this a wash house, but I ain't that smart. Alright, well, I would really like this guy because I'm like, oh, I could really start going for a cook. But you have allergies. And, I would like to have Floral Center on my place, so I'm so sorry there, Rowan. You're gonna be out. I don't really care for a doctor or a farmer, and so... Bonnie? Let's rename you Green, because I don't think I've made that one yet. Which should, in theory, mean that I have all of Gen 1. If I look, yeah, we got red. Yeah, red, blue, green, and yellow, alongside cyan and magenta. So, green. I know you want to go into building and supplying, and trust me, Able to carry a lot more is going to be great. But I'm going to need a cook. So, yeah. Also, by the way, I got this nature reserve up. So, if I can just get this guy out of here. Okay. I want to make this my bedroom, but this guy is being in the way. I can kill him. I can honestly do it, it's just... it'd be a bit of a shame to do that. Also, before I forget, schedules, because I keep doing this so often. Move him on to a different schedule. A shame, but it's for the best. So, yes, now we have a barracks. So, when everyone goes to bed, they will come over here to the barracks, which also goes through the nature reserve, so that is a +1 for the barracks, +6 from the nature reserve, and when they go get food, it's another +6 from the Great Hole. Their morale should not be an issue for me anytime soon. It's just an issue with how far away it takes them to get from point A to point B. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I got this little fry egg in here. I want to say right now, be careful that you don't have any seeds in a body of water that you want to have fish in, because the fish will eat the seeds. As well as algae. So if you have any algae, that's another thing I should make sure I don't have in here. Get rid of it, because they will eat it. If you want to tell them to get something out, like AS now, go over to this to the sweep command and do that. I don't want them getting that egg. And yeah, just go over to bins and be like, okay, I want everything swept, or perhaps go out and look for what you want. I believe what I'm looking for is organic, like I want algae, so if I'm like, let's just get algae. Go down to organic, algae, and if there's any algae down here, they will hopefully come up here and get it, and if you want to make sure they actually fully get it, priority 9 it. Priority 9 is the highest priority, so they will hopefully take care of that when they are first available. Alright, here we... wait, 92. Shoot! I made it a little too small. Okay. Well, essentially this is a compact, whatchamacallit, stable. Good God, I can't think right now. So the idea is that these hatches will essentially stay here. As long as they have enough space, they'll be happy. I think each hatch wants 12 tiles of space. Now, because there's air, they consider all of this part of their ranch. So I can have 8 little hatches cramped in here, and they will be fine. The second and 9th one is either an egg or hatched. They got unhappy. But I also want this thing being bigger than it currently is, so I'm going to have to expand this room a little bit, because I want to be 100... I want this room to have a max size, a room size of 96, so that we can try to maximize everything. So I do need to move it back a little bit. This tile up here does count as a block, as well as these two. So if you're doing this, just beware. But yeah, we want to essentially have this room be a stable. When it's considered a stable, these hatches can be groomed. When they are groomed, their wildness will go down. When their wildness goes down, they become tame. And when they become tame, they... what's what I'm looking for? When they are tame, and they are happy, which means that they are fed and groomed, they will produce more hatchling eggs than they would be if they were unhappy. Now is this... 96. Okay, perfect. I just want to get rid of that last tile just to, well, have it all being normal. Ooh, somebody is idle, which means that there was work that could be done. Ooh, 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 I did not notice this till just now. We got something over here. Now, we can tell by, if we actually go to the temperature overlay, I wasn't expecting that to be cold, but this stuff right here, Noramine, has no temperature to it. And this is chilly. Is this something that's gonna break the game for me? I have no idea what it is. I could cheat by... Let me just show this off real quick. So if I go... Let's go over to this manual generator, and I make it a top priority. Yellow alert. Manual generator. That'll go off. Now, if we actually go over this way, there's a fire over it. If I do this, yellow alert is on that top right. I can actually find out what it is without having to dig it up. However, I think out of the idea that it might be considered cheaty, I think we'll dig into it instead. If I can. Because if you notice, it requires a very high digging skill to actually get into that. So I'll get back to you if we can get over here, or if something else happens. Oh, my own fault. I don't know why... Wait, it's still out of order? She just finished... plumbing it. Oh well, that's kind of stinks. So, if someone can't make it to the bathroom in time, they make a mess. Bit of an unfortunate thing to happen, but it is what it is. Now, the only issue, I guess if you want to say that, is after I tell them to sweep this up. That water is very germy because, well, it's pea water. Also, can they not... They might not be able to. Oh no, they can. Don't know why they didn't want to. So that water is going to be very germy, and germs can spread all over the place, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's why you want to make sure you keep an eye on your bathrooms, and that they don't get full. That being said, I am working on my way to actually get a proper latrine set up. Also, we got some new duplicant skills. Oh shoot, they got full. I'm paying attention, they already out here. Alright, what do we got? Oh my god, it is a cold slush geyser. It erupts brine at -10°C. Now, we don't know everything about this, like the activation period, how much it outputs. But the fact that it is a slush geyser destroys any challenge I have in the game. Also, my food is low. I should have paid a better attention to that, because we're going to starve, and I'm going to have to go to drastic measures to keep my guys alive. We need to go to the micro musher at this rate. Oops. I don't know if what happens when I don't have a steady supply of food. But yeah, slush salt geyser, or just slush, even a polluted polluted slush geyser, just destroys a lot of the challenge. Because this thing is so cold, it is so useful. Like, this thing right here can pretty much solve our future oxygen production and our future temperature problems. Like, if I'm like, oh man, I'm worried about all the heat up here, don't care about it. I can use this thing to essentially cool down my entire base. It destroys everything that I'm actually not going to use it for a little bit because it is that powerful. Like, we're going to leave it buried for right now. But, oh my god. Let's say when we get to, like... Let's wait till, like, cycle 100 at the very least before we actually are allowed to use that thing. Because, again, it's going to be so broken. Also, I've been doing more research. Yeah, I just got into that. I think, yeah, the water is the only thing I need to get my plumbing done. I've been doing research, but not a whole lot of it. It's only been a few in-game days. We're up to cycle 12 already, which is surprising to me, considering I'm only going to go up to, like, as the beginning of cycle 15. And granted, the base is coming along. Just some things are going a little bit slower than others. And, if we can get this done now, I would really much appreciate that, guys, because we need food. And the easiest food for us to make with these guys requires using dirt and water. We're going to make, I believe they're called mush bars. And then we're going to take that mush and fry it up to give us better food somehow. Don't ask me how. But right now we need food. So, mush. Dirt and water. You might think, oh, that seems fine. You don't want to rely too heavily on it, just because your water is like the most important resource you can get in the entire game. You can also make other things out of it, such as berry sludge, but sleet wheat, good luck with that. Tofu, nosh beans, no idea how I can get that. Life loaf. Okay, not too difficult, because all you need is meal lice. But, yeah, at the same time... Why are you on the floor? Do you want to go to your bed? You have a bed, do you not? Yeah. I don't get it. But yeah, I'm gonna tell these guys to work on this a little bit. Also, we're gonna go up to consumables. I'm gonna pause the game, because I want to make sure that, even though that they make these things... I think I have to wait for them to actually make it first. Okay. Or you can just start... Oh, we ran out of power. Fantastic. Oh, poke shell. Oh, I'm tempted, because I could use you for essentially free food. Okay, so... To be honest, I don't really care too much for any of them. And again, the poke shell is tempting, because I can just quickly get rid of you for some meat. But I think I'm going to take you. Bottomless stomach, I don't think it's too bad of an issue, and it actually might help us, depending on how things go, with trying to get some of these achievements, although somebody might tell me otherwise. I don't want to call you gold, so let's call you silver. And then silver, we're going to put you immediately into cooking. Make sure you get yourself your hat and start cooking up food. Oh, also, I'm going to have to get another bed, another mess table, and another schedule. Okay, so, with a thing of mush bar completed, I want to go over here, I want to make that into mush fry. 800 calories of mush bar can be turned into 1,000 calories of mush fry. Gonna tell them to do that forever. Go to consumables, find mush bar, and tell them no. Is there a way... There we go. Yeah, no. No to the mush bar, so you can eat anything else that's not mush bar right now. Another reason to do that is because this stuff can be filled with food poisoning germs, and by cooking it off, we get rid of the food poisoning. No, you're not allowed to eat that. Okay, well, since I'm also low on food, I think we can also get rid of this little Paku. I don't think he's going to give us an egg, considering, well, we got his little fry right out in here. So I think we can get rid of that guy and then cook him up into food. And speaking of food, these guys are now tame. And because they're tame, the reproduction rate is at 2 a cycle. However, because they are happy from being tamed and fed, they get an extra 15 to their base cycle, meaning that we already have an egg. And if I want to get that egg going, I'm going to need an incubator. But to get incubators, I'm also going to need to get the rock crusher, so there is a lot more stuff to get things going, to get this ball rolling if I actually want to get a more proper base set up and running functionally. I could also be digging and try to find more food just out and about in the world. Okay, Paku dies, become Paku fillet. And over here, turn that into cooked seafood. So that's an extra 600 calories, and blooded is good quality food, so people actually like eating that. So again, I'm gonna find you, turn that off, so nobody eats it. And yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us. Alright, well, we are actually getting close to calling this episode, well, a close. We've got less than half a cycle left, so I don't know how much of this has been, how much of this I've actually talked about. I feel like I haven't talked about a whole lot, to be honest with you, and I feel like I've just been doing a lot more cutting and a lot more playing than anything else. So if this feels a little bit short, I do apologize. I might try to do some stuff off camera. Wow. Critter Rancher, rank 2, nice. That's actually an achievement. because we've actually cleared out an entire tree. Yes, use a duplicate skill points to buy out an entire branch in the skill tree. That's good. So while I actually can slow things down a little bit, I got 3 nature reserves set up. 1 here, 1 there, and 1 over here. I just need to get 1 more, and I can probably do that over there. We got the Great Hall, we got a stable, we got a stable. I need to get more. We got a barracks. I don't know if it would say it's a good barracks, but it's a walking barracks. And again, we're trying to just continue going out. Oh, and another achievement. What achievement did I get this time? It's not raw. Have a duplicant eat any cooked meal prepared by an electric grill or gas range. Oh, nice. So, right, yeah, of course, at the very end, I'm getting all these achievements. Either way, we are surviving until I can get these guys up and going. I got myself this guy right here, the Rock Crusher. Issue being, I just realized, I don't really have the power production to really keep this thing going. How this guy works is that we can turn eggshells to lime, but the most important thing is going to be turning metal ore to metal. However, this thing has a conversion rate of 2 ore to 1 metal. So this is the worst way of trying to get metal, but I mean, I need metal right now, so beggars can't always be choosers. I'm going to tell him to do this about 20 times. It does need power, and it is a little bit of a hungry boy in terms of power, but we're better off now because I don't have the water pump up here. We finally got all that water down here, and that filled up the tank pretty well. I was hoping to maybe also get water in here, but, well, I don't have the ability to do that one. We are also just going out and about, and I don't think we have anything else. No, I got excited for a second. I don't think we see anything else of particular interest out and about here, other than another thing that's ruined down here. No other geysers. Actually, this guy actually activated already. Bringing out some liquid brine. Oh, liquid brine. Brine is already a liquid, but yeah. Bringing out some brine, which is just going to make this area a little bit chilly, although this guy won't work forever. He's pretty much overpressured, so he won't do anything. And yeah, we can see a lot that's actually out and about that I just haven't gone to yet. And I have been expanding and getting my way up and about. Also, the thing that I do is when it comes to stairs or ladders, I usually go for the ladder and then 1 space to the left and 1 space to the right. If you kind of notice, that's how I've been doing things here. Also, is this? Yes, a latrine. Okay. Next episode. Why are you sleeping here? Okay, yeah, you can get to your bed. Why were you just sleeping on the floor? I don't get my deal again sometimes. Maybe it was just too far of a walk. I don't know. I just know they're not going to be happy sleeping on the floor. Either way. Next time, we'll be putting in a proper bathroom. We'll hopefully be getting... well, we will be making ourselves another ranch. I'm essentially just going to be copy and pasting this, going up a little bit. I'm going to be using this as another... Oop, too big. Going to use this as my 4th and final nature reservoir, so I can get that 1 achievement. And yeah, let's just close things off by looking at my research. Again, not too much is really going on right now. Trying to go for the incubators. Haven't done anything in power yet. If anything, maybe we should go for the bigger batteries. Solid material, I only got the kiln and the rock crusher. Colon development hasn't changed since the first episode. Plumbing. I got sanitation, the water sieves, the liquid reservoir, which is something I want. That's why I was making sure I get that. Haven't gotten the gases yet. Exosuits, but that's not happening anytime soon. Decor, I only went for the flower pot, so I can make the proper dining room, and that's about it. Not much on a whole in the terms of science, but, I mean, I've been at this for a while now. So, until next time, if you have any comments, suggestions, or... Yeah, my base is kind of a mess right now, but I mean, look at my duplicates. Look at them, sleeping, suffocating, sleeping on the floor, just standing around doing nothing, climbing ladders and whatnot. Yeah, they're all happy in their own little ways. Till next time, have fun. I meant to do save as. Shoot.